boys or the rest of their girls?
Let's go look at this. Cat.
No, Kingston.
So they don't have Van Austin here?
No.
I was interested to see because Van Austin's really tall and long too.
They're 6'3", 5'11", 5'10", and they're starting. Then the other two were just like, one of them's little, like 5'2". The other one's kind of like a 5'8".
Those 5'10ers had some. They look like they had some wingspan.
That
so
one guard does.
That's
the 5'11", which is pretty good.
5'11". That front line was rough looking on defense. The dark-haired one's Trinity, 6'1".
The dark-headed one is Taryn. The redhead is Trinity with the braids.
Redhead one looks taller.
Good evening. The Dell Public School System is thankful that we are able to host a public event in these trying times. Because of the severity of the COVID-19 pandemic, we are promoting healthy behaviors and everyday protective measures. As such, we are encouraging everyone to practice the 3 W's. Wear masks, wash hands, and watch social distancing. Remember, together we can slow the spread of COVID-19. At this time, we ask that you all rise for the playing of our national anthem. welcome everyone inside the ship for tonight's Class 2A showdown between the visiting Latta Lady Panthers and your Dale Lady Pirates. First, we will introduce the lineups first for the visiting Panthers. Coming in with a record of 12 wins and 2 losses, ranked number 3 in Class 2A. Number 11, a 5'8" junior, Jamie Willis. Number 21, a 5'9" senior, Haley Baker. Number 24, a 6'1" junior, Trinity Otani. Number 31, a 6'2" junior, Taryn Patterson. And number 33, a 5'10" senior, Carson Dean. The Lady Panthers are coached by Bruce White and assisted by Clay White. And now the starting lineup for your number 1 ranked Dale Lady Pirates who bring a 13-2 record into tonight's game. Number 5, a 5'6" senior, Elaine Witt. Number 13, a 5'6" junior, Kinsey Gill. Number 21, a 5'7" senior, Cannon Hay. Number 22, a 5'9" sophomore, Brooke Ratland. And number 23, a 5'7" junior, Faye Wright. Lady Pirates are coached by Eric Smith and assisted by Scott Wilson.
Well, welcome to tonight's game. We're about to get kicked off here. Jordan will be joining us here in a minute, but I was just telling him I can't remember the last time in the last couple of weeks that I haven't said this is a top 5 matchup here in the ship. We have played a lot of tough teams, and it's been a lot of good basketball. We're about to jump ball right against 6'2". Latta girl. And 5'9", 7, excuse me, Faith. Ball out of bounds off of unknown. Rejump.
Rejump.
And up it goes. Double tip.
And
we
Lady
recover.
Pirates will get it. Oh, Lexi Brick will get that one right there. The top 3 matchup in Class 2A tonight.
I was just saying that I can't remember the last time we haven't said it was a top 5 matchup here in the last couple of weeks.
This is a gauntlet.
We played some really good teams. The cash in. Oh, nice shot by Dannon, but off to the right. And Latta's moving down fast. Faith tips it away, and it goes out of bounds. Latta's ball.
Nice job there by Faith to get the hustle going and start herself on the right track.
Our Lady Pirates coming off of a tough tournament down in Cashin came in number 2, just 1 point short, and an opportunity to score it up. Saw some good basketball down there. Lane Witt did a good job of scoring in that last game. We've seen her come on, which you were talking about a couple of games ago about wanting to see. A lot of contact there with Dannon and number 33, their senior Carson. They get it inside to the big girl. She crosses. 3-point by Dannon, no good. Tipped out of bounds by Latta. Dale's ball.
Basketball. And be Lady Pirate ball. Elaine will bring it up the middle of the court. 7 minutes to go. Already a minute underway here in the ship for tonight's Class 2A top 3 matchup. Kinsey will survey the floor. Give it back to Elaine. Down the middle, out to Brooke, down to Faith.
Back over to the top. Brooklyn tries to drive the lane, kicks it out to Faith.
Elaine, excuse me, Elaine.
Yeah, I was going to say
Whit.
Elaine Witt for the 3.
Woo!
Nice.
Like to see the Lady Pirates get the pressure started right here.
I like that matchup with Kinsey they've got.
I do.
6'1" versus
nice pressure by
little
Lady
Kinsey
Pirates.
Gill. Oh, and the tie up.
Good job.
Speaking of Kinsey, she gets in there and ties it straight up. Jump ball. It'll be Latta bringing it out. Right into that full court pressure.
Like to see it. That's what we're going to do all game long.
Good pass across court up to the high post. She dribbles down, takes a little shot.
Nice
no
block
good.
out by Dannon.
And Dannon
And we
gets
are
the
in
rebound and
transition.
pushes forward. That is 3-on-2 down there
It is,
with the
yeah.
2 big girls, and we did a great job of
We did,
ensuring
yeah.
they didn't get a second shot at it. Out to Dannon. She drives the right side, tries to cross it,
Got her hand-
tipped by Latta, and it'll be Dale's ball.
Yeah. We're going to watch our passes more so now than other nights just because of the size Latta brings to the table.
A lot of length in those arms, that's for sure. Inbound by Elaine. She looked at Brooklyn, got it to her in the corner. Swung it back up to Dannon at the top. Over to Faith on the right side.
Faith,
a nice three.
Away, all around
No
the rim.
good. Latta rebounds.
Dannon to guard the ball up to
Cars-
Haley Baber.
Carson had it up the side. Now into Haley. Swing around to Carson. Deep three. No good.
Off the side of the rim. Good job
and
by Faith.
Faith,
Rebounding there.
we are doing a great job. I'm pretty sure that Coach Smith did
We
a
have
lot
to
of talking
emphasize
about blocking
that,
out.
yeah.
Ooh, that skip pass was a little dangerous
Yeah.
there. But Elaine Witt's got it up top. I saw everybody blocking out on that one, by the way. I didn't see any Lattas on the inside of us.
Dannon's
long
three.
three and
Good.
good.
3-point basket for Dannon Lang.
6-0 Dale right now.
Like to see us get a turnover right here.
And they're working on it. Double team. No passing lanes up the right side. Long pass to the high post. Over to the right side. The big girl takes it in for an easy two.
Like I said, Lady Pirates get that, rotation a little smoother. Just got caught up in it.
Lane brings it down. Over to the right side. Brooklyn coming around. Doesn't like it. Sloppy pass that's been tipped, so we can recover it.
Yeah,
And Dannon does.
She kind of took her feet up from underneath her. Like to see our girls spread the bigs out. Dannon
Deep
another
one.
three.
And a rebound by Carson, who brings it up the floor. Oh, nice tip away from Dannon, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Latta's ball again.
Yeah.
Slow down that fast break, though. That was good. Carson, their senior, brings it out.
Yeah, she's a good ball player.
Over to Jaylee. Gets double teamed. Almost. Brooklyn wasn't quite fast enough. Way down to the big girl. Crosses and in for easy two. Those are the ones we're going to have to stop. We're going to have to recover a little faster back court. Yeah. Elaine over to Faith. Faith out to Brooklyn for the three. It looked like it's tipped. Elaine recovers it back out to Faith. She shoots the three. In and out, no good. Dannon tips the ball. Slopping around. Elaine recovers it. Gets it back out to Dannon. Up to Faith at the top. She passes over to Kinsey. Brooklyn on the right side.
Brooklyn got baseline right there.
Kind of reset up to Faith for a three, and it's good.
Lady Pirates getting it going from deep. Haven't even shot it to yet, I don't think.
Nope. Haven't even tried to take one in there. There's a lot of height in there. Oh, nice back screen by the big girl, but no score on that. And Faith get a tough
Really good job
rebound.
by Faith. Yeah, did not let it go out of bounds.
Elaine coast to coast and
Elaine
scores. We were just talking about how
And Latta
she really came on.
Their first time out.
Absolutely. She really came on scoring-wise on that last game. That little floater she's got and those drives.
That floaters on were pretty tough.
Yeah.
Like I said, the Lady Pirates cut down on that transition buckets that Latta is getting. That's the only way they're scoring right now.
Yeah.
It's just that we're getting caught in our rotations.
It's they're breaking our press with the high post pass if they get that first pass away. If we could get in there in that passing lane on that first pass, I think they're going to be in real trouble.
Or even the second one when they bring it to the middle, because all she's doing is looking down to see if they can.
Puts it in the high post.
Just get a hand there, make them think about it a second, give us our rotations time to
catch up a little bit. Oh, looks like new personnel in.
Emmy Ottoman and Mackenzie Herman, as well as Ju Shirey. Oh, everybody.
Yep.
Ju Shirey, Anna Hester, and Maya Miller. I'd like to see our bench give us some good minutes.
Yeah, we got about 3:20 left in the first quarter here. And they're working hard out there. Anna Hester back behind her. She turns and shoots. No good. Maya rebounds it. Up forward to Mackenzie.
No, Mackenzie Herman.
Yeah, Mackenzie Herman. I do the same thing all the time, Jordan. We've got a lot of similar names. Ju Shirey up at the top. Over to Emmy. Back over to Mackenzie. Mackenzie's going to reset it and take a look at it.
Our Lady Pirates run some offense right here.
Yeah. Really got to work to get around that length today. I think that's what Latta brings to the floor is really clogging up the middle.
They are, yeah. They make you, they really make you
work to find it.
Outside, yeah.
Yep. True.
Like our Lady Pirates running some offense here, giving our starters.
I love the, oh my goodness. She got away with it, but she got a pick and turnover for Maya. Latta picked it up. 14, I don't have her number, but looks like Latta had a little bit of personnel change too.
Yes.
Just the one. 14 came in for 11.
That is Brooklyn Ryan.
She's got it up top. Tries to drive the right side. No good. And tipped around by everybody. Rebounded by Latta. she turns around and hits
Anna's got to get that board.
Yeah.
You got to get that one.
That was Trinity, their shorter of the two, the 6'1", as
Yeah.
opposed to the 6'2", and we've got to come up with that rebound for sure.
I see our Lady Pirates score while the starters are on the bench. Give them a little breather.
Drew Shirey pulls up, a little jumper for two, doesn't go, gets it back
Emmy
after a tip off.
Ottoman.
Emmy for the three, nothing happening. Tipped around. Speaking of a little bit of walking going along that isn't getting called right now, so it's good to see it's on both ends at least. Calling it fairly for now. Skip pass picked off by Emmy Eidelman. She's driving to the left side, crosses over to the right, gets a pretty good contact. Nothing happening though, and Latta recovers. Long pass picked off by Anna Hester. Struggle and then gets it tied up by Latta. Jump ball. It'll be Dale's.
Minute 14 to go.
11-6, Dale leading still.
I
Looks
see
like
our-
they're bringing out the big girl, 31, the
11,
Taryn,
11 checks back in. That's Willis.
going with a little bit smaller of a crew. And we'll see a sub because of it as well. Mackenzie Gill brings it out to the top, over to Jew, out to Maya Miller. Maya skip passes to Mackenzie. Mackenzie takes a look, doesn't like it. Jew Shirey. Anna Hester's working hard in there. I like to see that. If nothing else, it wears them out on defense.
I agree.
Jew Shirey tries to drive, passes, nobody home. Looked like a back cut that didn't happen, and then gets thrown out of bounds by Latta, thank goodness, and Dale's ball.
Yeah. I'd like to see us sharpen those up. Daggone, there's nobody even around us when we did that.
I think you
But
were talking about it earlier. There's a lot of tiredness happening.
There is, yeah.
And I think beginning of the game, it takes a second to get restarted. As you can see, both teams got a little sloppy there.
Yeah.
And I think we'll see it sharpen up, but it's still going to be a close game no matter what. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Drew Shirey with the ball at the top. Over to Emmy. Emmy tries to drive, doesn't like it. Back over to
30
McKenzie.
seconds to go till second quarter.
Over to Abby, up to Jew. Shirey. Kinsey Gill's got to the top. 23 seconds. Anna Hester takes a long two and makes it.
Good. She better be glad because Coach Smith was
I'm
on
telling
the
you what,
last one.
with 14 seconds left, I'm not sure of the shot selection, but she made it. So
I see someone take a charge right here.
yeah,
Or some kind
tough
of
drive by Latta, really, really hard. It might have been a good opportunity to take it. Spin move by 11, no good, and a rebound into the first. 13-6, Dale.
13-6. Lady Pirates controlling the first quarter. We'll have our starting five check back in. Latta's coming off an Atoka tournament win. They won the Atoka tournament handily, beat Broken Bow by 48 in the finals.
Oh my.
And then Lady Pirates coming off a runner-up finish at Cashin and a win over number 4 Ampo last night in Ampo, 41-39.
Tough game last night. Latta didn't have one?
Latta didn't have. That was our makeup game from back in November.
Right.
Yeah. You can't hear, yeah.
Plenty loud.
Yeah, okay, good. So it'll be Latta ball to start this second quarter. Pace favors Dale early on.
Yes, absolutely. If we can keep this pace going, we're in good shape.
I'd like to see us run them a little bit more. We didn't do a very good job in transition last night, especially. I think we only had 2 transition points for the whole night, and that's not very characteristic at all.
Well, the starting five for Dale back out, the original 5.
Latta's still going with the 1 sub, number 14.
Yeah, they've still got their big girl sitting at the moment. Carson with the ball up top. Wow. I think that's another thing that really confuses them. It is a little bit different level of energy with this 5 versus the other 5. It's still good defense, don't get me wrong. Forward to Brooklyn. She tries to shoot the layup, no good, off Latta. It'll be Dale's ball.
I like that they're letting us play a little bit, though. You know, I mean, would I like to see some fouls called? Sure. But, I mean,
I think that was a pretty fair. The girl was giving ground and kind of got a block. I'm not sure about Emmy's, but that one. Faith for the deep 3.
Oh.
No good. Latta does a good job blocking out. Carson gets the ball on the left side. Passes it forward up to who's that?
Baber.
And
Baber.
Swings it over to 14. Out to Carson. Back over to Haley.
Their post is
They're swinging hard and trying to work that
Yeah.
post, but Faith is doing a fantastic job of front that girl.
Yeah.
Deep 3 by Carson makes
Yes.
it 13-9. Dale. Drive by Dan, and she doesn't like it. Kicks it back out to.
Wide open three for
wow.
Danny.
Nice little in and out, but went off to the right. Straight out of bounds. Latta's ball. 6:55 left in the second quarter. Right back into the man press.
I can see us get another turnover, trying to match that up.
Oh, got a foul call by Dannon, I think.
Let's go!
Looked like she thought she was going to pivot a little further out of it and got
Yeah.
overcommitted on that step. Had to put both her hands on her. 14 driving the ball up. Kinsey handling her.
Oh, Brooks got
Over to
that.
11.
Yeah.
Brooklyn's got her. Carson's got the ball again. Dan drives it to the left side.
Good
Little
rebound by Faith. We got to get
little
going in
layup.
transition.
Nothing happening. And out to Elaine.
Lane. Dang it, Danny cut off her lane right there. Faith.
Over to Faith. She drives the middle. Little jumper. Nothing.
Nobody's rebounding.
And rebound by Latta. Carson, picked the ball up. Mistake right there. And then pushes it back to 11. They've got a pretty good count going on them. And timeout by Latta. Smart timeout. His first. And looks like it'll be a half. So 30 seconds. 13-9, Dale.
We know it's going to be a low-scoring game, but it seems like any game with Latta is.
A lot of defense on both sides of the court right now. And a lot of turnovers because of it. I haven't counted all the turnovers, but we probably in the double digits in the second quarter is my guess, if you counted both teams.
Yeah, for sure.
So Latta gets it out of bounds, and we're right back into a man press. Lane's on the ball, turns her again, and they get over to Carson on the left side. Stutter steps, tries to drive, nothing happening. 11 drives, little layup, and it goes. 13-11. Dale at the moment. Lane bringing it back down. Drives to the right, gives it to Dannon in the middle. Out to Faith, over to Brooklyn. Back over to Kinsey.
I see us move that ball quick. That's what
Yeah.
really.
We're moving around the perimeter good. There we go. We're starting to drive again. Faith for the three, and it's good.
We gotta have that.
We do a really good job of driving in and kicking back out and having that three open up. That's what we've scored on all day today. I was a little worried because they stopped driving there for a second. Dannon picks up 21. Long pass out over to the big girl, but she doesn't capitalize. Back out to the point to set it up for Latta. Drives the right side. Dannon gets a hand on it, but it goes out of bounds, unfortunately. Latta's ball.
We really like to see us turn up this intensity this last 5 minutes, take a good little lead into halftime, and see if we can get a stop here.
16-11 at the moment. Latta's swinging around the perimeter.
Looking for the big girl right here.
Yeah, they're just swinging it, working Faith, and she's doing a great job in their front and pushed the big girl all the way out to the perimeter. Isolates Carson to the right side. She tries to drive it. Nothing happened. Faith rebounds out to Dannon. Dannon up the right side. It's 2-on-2 at the moment. She tries to drive it and gets a block. So
she made that. To be on the floor.
First team foul for Latta.
Only 2 fouls in the game so
Two
far.
fouls in the game.
I like it though, you know.
Yeah. It's a different look than we've seen lately.
It is, yeah. Especially last night. I don't know if you got to watch the game last night, but hey, I was telling them to hold their
Affected too
breath.
much. Elaine for the three, and it's
It's
good.
good.
That's
Something we really need to see out of
What we're gonna
Elaine. And, you know, I mean, she's one of at times she's our best player on the floor, and to see her score and
wow, they did a great job trapping there, but I guess she got it
really
out.
good job by Elaine to recover.
And a 3-point out by 13. It's good. Lady Panthers answered quickly on that one. Let's see if we can come back at them. Dannon from the three. Off.
Rebound!
Rebounded by Latta. 21.
We got to follow our shot on that.
Absolutely. Over to Carson. Up the left side. She's kind of alone, but Elaine gets over there and stops her.
Yeah.
Over to the point. The girl inside. Turnaround. 2 points.
Nothing she can do about that.
Hard to stop that. Very hard to stop that. Going to have to have a little guard help for that front bounce right there. Otherwise, that girl can hit those all day long. Faith showing the effects of the incredible defense she's thrown on that girl all night long. She's kind of up top, over to Elaine on the right side. Elaine looking to drive, didn't like it, out to Faith. Faith for the three, and it's good.
Nice three-pointer there by Faith.
You cannot beat that. The defense on this side, and then hitting a three, a big three on the offensive side.
Right here.
Yeah, it is. Long pass picked off by Kinsey. Kinsey passes over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn out to Elaine. Elaine for a long two. No good. Kept alive by Dannon, and Elaine rebounds it. Ooh, over to a wide open Kinsey. She jab steps for fakes for an easy two.
Yeah.
Nice little ball movement there. Nice little basketball move.
Like I said, these
And
last
then
3
back
minutes.
into this man press. They're trying to streak up the sideline. Nothing happening. Kinsey's got her isolated right now. Takes her down the sideline. Ball passes forward into the inside. Then there's some help. Turnaround jumper, no good. See, that little help right there really brings it in, and Dannon did a great job of coming in and helping out Faith. Gets the rebound and brings it down to the other
Get
side.
a little offense going and move the ball.
Ooh, and a hand inside. We're going to get a foul call, second
That's
foul call on
number
21.
21, Haley Baber, her first and team second. Ooh, our scoreboard's kind of off on the foul count right there.
Yeah.
There we go.
It shows, I was going to say it showed her fourth. I was like, that's.
I ain't been forward to all the whole game.
Inbound to Faith in the middle. She pulls up, out to Kinsey, over to Brooklyn.
Like to see a space the floor, get Latta spread out. Get those bigs away, spread out.
Yep. That's what it looks like. We're going to a kind of a 5-out and a cutting maneuver. Skip pass over to Kinsey.
2:25 to go in this second quarter.
Back to Brooklyn. Brooklyn tries to drive it.
Spin move in the lane. And it's out.
Blocked and out of bounds on Latta.
Yeah.
Get him overconfident, then go for the foul.
You know?
Yeah, get him overconfident, then go for the foul.
No one said they weren't going to block our shot tonight because,
It's
that's inevitable.
8-inch differential is a pretty good, and then you've got to count the arm span too. So you're looking at 12 to 14 inches overall, probably in certain cases.
I'd like to see us run some.
Elaine inside to Dannon. Dannon spin move, nothing happening. Back out to Elaine. She recovers it. Over to Dannon on the right side.
2 minutes to go till half.
Oh my. Over skip pass. Dangerous skip pass over the top of Kinsey. Over to Faith, back to Brooklyn. It is working their defense, though. That's got to be tiring them out. Over to Kinsey for the three. Nothing happening. Rebounded by Trinity, and then pushed forward by 14. Driving down the right side, held up. Skip pass to Carson, way out on the three. Over to Trinity. Trinity takes a look, doesn't like it. Up to 11. Over to 14. And a reset, looks like.
We're going to try to get that double high-low going.
Yep. 11 for a long three. And it makes it right through the middle.
She's tearing us up right now.
She's got a sweet little shot.
Yeah.
If we give her a step or two. Dannon looks to drive, takes it down the right side and picks up the foul.
Yeah, that's a nice job there by Dannon.
Third team foul. And number 11's first.
So she will go
Junior
to the line.
Jaylee Willis.
Yes.
She's hit the 2 threes for him cleanly.
Yeah, she's got 8 of their 19.
Dannon hits the first one.
I'd like to see us get this a 10-point lead before half. I don't know if we will.
We got 1 minute and 12 seconds to do it, so we'll see what happens. Cheerleaders look like they've changed into camo. I think we're going to get a dance tonight.
Are we?
Yeah. And the second one is good as well.
26-19 Dale with 1:12 to go. Lady Pirates in the full court press.
Ooh.
Close to 5, almost. He was ready to blow the whistle.
Back to Carson. Nice little back pass, but Elaine stops her. And she picked it up again. She has a bad habit of picking
Really
it up
good
before she
defense
knows where to
there
go.
by the Lady Pirates, yeah.
That's not a good idea against the Lady Pirates.
No.
One thing I've determined is you better know where you're going to pass it before you pick it up because they are in your grill. 11-3 from deep. Tips.
Good hustle by
Yes,
Brooke.
great. Brooklyn saves it from out of bounds back to Faith and recovers it.
And 40 seconds to go till half. Lady Pirates ball.
Swinging it around the perimeter. Brooklyn drives, likes the drive, takes it, and
Nice
it's good
drive. And
for
one
the
Brooke
plus
with
one
the body.
potential. Yeah.
Really nice drive there by Brooke Rutland.
She got her crossed over on the wrong side so she couldn't block because she kind of reversed that, and it was a nice little move.
Yeah.
That's the way you're going to have to do it. 24 has picked up her
surprised-
second.
I'm surprised they called that, especially as the way they've been calling the game to this point.
Me too. And she puts it in.
And that'll give Lady Pirates a 29-19 lead. 37 seconds to go in this second quarter.
And the 6-1 will sit
Have a
on
seat.
bench for a little while.
Yeah, we like to see. I like to see us get the ball back and get a last-second
A
shot.
lot of pressure. Double teamed right now. No place to really pass it down. Long down the sideline. She gets it. Long pass. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Dannon had picked up her
Yeah.
hand. That might have been half. But
They'll give it
an
to the
easy
easy
two.
ones.
Easy two for Latta.
So
Lane brings it back down quick. 29.
21. Yep.
Little clock trouble right now. Looks like we may be holding it for the last.
will.
With
There's-
13 seconds left.
And there's 10, 9, 8, 7.
Yeah,
6.
Lane lets it really drive down before she takes the lane. 2 point, no good. Rebounded by Latta. Drives it forward. Long throw, and
that's the
no
first
good.
half. The score is Latta 21, Dale 29. Give us 10 minutes and we'll be back with the second half of this top 3 showdown in Class 2A.
That was a back and forth, too.
Yeah.
We have about we're going to get this second half going. Lady Pirates lead 29-21 at the half. It'll be Lady Pirate basketball, excuse me.
Switching ends. Here we go. Third quarter. Oh, I'm way out of date on my third quarter. Dale's walking through a little dribble switch, confusing the top, making, nice pick by Carson, driving the right side. Brooklyn catches up with her, fouls, no bucket though.
I can see Brooklyn rip that through. Guess maybe coming out of half, got a little jittery. She's usually pretty sharp with her dribbles. Send to the line, Carson Dean for 2. Brooklyn's first and Dale's first of the half.
First one's good. Well, that was a much quicker foul call this first half. I think we went quarter and a half before our first foul call.
Second one's out of there, so not a terrible
and
foul.
Rebounded by Brooklyn as well.
Elaine will bring it up. Down the corner to Kinsey Gill. Wide open three. Off the side.
No good. Dannon rebounds. Nice rebound. Over top of the 2 big Latta girls. Or 2 girls. Swings it up top to Kinsey.
Kinsey surveys the floor. Back over to Dannon. Like to see a swing it, excuse me.
It's definitely a different look at the offense than we've seen lately against these Latta girls. Coach Smith made some rather large adjustments in the half. Swinging the ball quickly. Looks like more cuts and more screens. 2 screens on Faith and a foul call. Easy foul call.
Yeah.
Just pivoted out of that, yeah. And really, I think kind of forced it. She kind of had her hand on the ball, but pivoted out of it, and then she's got to let go of that ball, but she didn't. And easy foul call. Her first, yeah.
And Latta's first of this half.
Back to Faith. Over to Kinsey, wide open, out the lane. Good screen. Dannon's wide open for a deep 3, and it's good.
Nice 3 there by Dannon. Nice play there by Coach Smith.
Like I said, he's showing some more screens out of the half, and the defense hasn't changed at all. Full court, high pressure.
Really methodical.
Up top, over to 21. They're looking to try to get it into the post. They're running that high-low post. Latta didn't change their offense much with 2 big girls inside.
Yeah.
I wouldn't see why you would.
They're trying to get the high-low game going, but their guards really aren't creating it a whole lot for them.
Yeah, their spacing's not great. Nice drive down the right side by Carson. Picks up a foul on Brooklyn, her second.
She wasn't there. She didn't get there.
And you got to trust your teammates on that one a little bit. Dana did a great job of releasing and getting over there. I think she would have been there for the stop, but Brooklyn didn't see her and just tried to catch up.
Yeah, we got to quit sending them to the line. Just let them score while the clock stopped.
Carson will be at the line again. Brooklyn's second, our second team foul, and makes the first one again. 32-23, reverse numbers there. It's going to kick in my dyslexia or something.
Second one is good. Goes out the front of the rim.
Weeks it in. Dale's ball, bringing it down. Latta's backing straight up into half-court defense. Over to Dannon on the left, over to Kinsey. Kinsey dribbles around, kind of resets it up to Brooklyn. I think we're looking to see how to attack this one. Screen and pick and no.
You gotta know you can't throw that in there.
It's a tough pass in all those hands. Long pass down to the big girl over to Carson. Back out to the top.
Really good reset by Lady Pirates. They've got to know though not to.
Faith fighting on the inside. She gets it, turns around, jumper, 2 points. That's her bread and butter. Faith didn't quite. She did a good job of setting her up high and then getting low before Faith could get in front of her. Faith has done an outstanding job defensively all night. Dannon for a deep 3, and it's good. And that's been our second half bread and butter right there.
It has. Like
2 nice threes by Dannon.
I really know Faith is at a size disadvantage, but our backside's got to be better. Especially, that's what
double team.
We know what
Carson's got it. Turns around. Big girl.
Oh,
big block. Big block by Faith. Oh, drive around on Dannon, and then a charge for. I tell you what, Brooke Rutland and Emily Eidelman has done such a great job. I have never seen more charge calls in my life than those two.
I'm not sure that they're all charges, but they sell them perfect.
They get there and they get their feet set, and they do a good job.
Really good job of selling it.
So number 11, her second, and saved a bucket. Quite honestly, that was an easy bucket, and we all saw it go in. So That is a critical
So 9-point Lady Pirate lead.
job getting in there and getting her feet set and taking that charge. Nice little top screen. Elaine drives it, kicks it out to Kinsey. Kinsey holds up and back to Elaine. Drives again, pulls out over to Kinsey. Kinsey drives, kicks it out to Brooklyn. Brooklyn for the three. Don't think her feet were set, and it was a little short. And then Dannon fouls on the rebound. Is that going to be her second?
Not her fourth.
It's definitely not her fourth.
I think it is her second. The side scoreboard's right.
Yeah, Dannon's second foul, team second.
Nice pressure by Lady Pirates early, out of the half.
They did they have a different look at their press breaker because he knows it's man-to-man, so they're just spreading them out to not allow that double team. Was that 24 with the three?
No, it wasn't a three. It was an inside pass. Okay. She got it down to the other one.
Missed it. Out to Lane on the side. Cross to Kinsey. Kinsey didn't like it. Over to Lane, top. Lane drives the right side, spins. Back out to Dannon. Over to Kinsey, wide open. Three, short. Rebounded by Latta. Brought up by Carson. 35-28 on the right side. Looking to get it inside. Brooklyn does a good job picking it and then gets a block call on their junior Trinity, number 24, her third, I believe. She picked up two before the half, and that'll be her team third foul. So they're consistent with the second effort on the rebounds. If you get the rebound, clear out. Both sides now have picked up a kind of a silly foul, trying to go in there, reach in there, and grab the ball after they missed the rebound. So Emmy in for the Lady Pirates and has the ball over to Elaine.
Elaine back up to Dannon.
Who did Emmy come in for?
She came in, I think, for Kinsey.
Oh, Kinsey, yep. Elaine with a two, jumper, no good. Rebounded by Latta and outletted to Carson. Carson forwards to 11. We got to stop that three. Nobody there. She shoots it, no good. Blockout's no good, and they get an easy two.
Lady Pirates getting outworked right now. Got to find some will these last 11 minutes of this game.
Emmy over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn brings around the front. Faith, screen, wide open three, refuses it. And back to Brooklyn. Brooklyn drives over to Dannon. Dannon tries a skip pass, but it's picked off easily by number 11, Jaylee, who brings it down. Over to Carson. Carson drives the right side. Faith stops her. Floater, no good. Rebounded by Latta, straight out to 11. And no good on the three. Rebounded again. Tipped, kept alive with Faith, but out on her. Be Latta's ball. We did a great job the first half of no second shots.
Right.
So we gotta remember how to do that and get it back going here. Inbound by Latta. Way out to the top. Back over to the corner. Carson for the three. And it's good.
Dannon just got beat.
Got a little bit of contestation going. That was just a nice three by the senior. Elaine drives hard down the right side.
Nobody's rebounded.
Misses it. And Latta rebounds. 21, Haley bringing it up. Gets a pick by Emmy Eidelman, and then fouls. She did it. Emmy Eidelman did a great job of picking that, running around her, gathering up the ball, and then picking up a foul.
Yeah.
That'll be Haley's second and team's fourth. Dale has the ball. 35-33. Third quarter lag is getting us a little bit. Dannon scoots through and comes back. Flux cuts over to Brooklyn, back out to Dannon. Wide open three. Off the front of the iron, rebounded by Latta. Out to Carson, their big dribbler. Over to 11. It's 21, looking for the inside. And reset back up to 33. '21 drives it. Nothing happening. They get it out to the big girl in the corner, back up to the top. Carson.
Minute and a half to go in the third.
Over to 21. A lot of contact inside. You can hear the fans yelling. 24 turns and misses it. Brooklyn guards her.
Run right here. We're too close.
Yeah, and then brought up the side Lane's got it for the 3. No good. Rebounded by Latta. Latta out to Carson. Carson coming down fast. I don't know if, Dannon picks her up. Over to 11. Streaking 24 comes down. Brooklyn stops her. Missed pass, and they reset at the top. Big girls are both outside now. Trinity drives and gets a 2 and a 1, potentially. Ties it up, and foul on Elaine. She got there, but I don't think she set her feet. She kind of flinched. You got a 6'2" girl coming at you. That tends to happen. So she picked up her first foul, our team's 4th. And Latta has a chance to take the lead, and does by 1 point. Maya Miller coming in for Elaine, and Hannah Hester coming in as well. McKenzie came in. My fault. There was a three-person switch there. McKenzie dribbling, looking to drive, nothing happening. Running a rotation here over to Emmy. Emmy gets screened over to Maya. Maya pulls up for a little 2, gets blocked. Stole by Latta down the right side. And Emmy gets there, gets her feet set, and takes the charge. 14, her second foul. As you can tell, we're on the Latta side, so the fans aren't very happy about that call. Although I think Emily did get there, and the girl was a bit out of control. Anyway, McKenzie brings the ball down and gets screened by Maya. Pick and roll, nothing happening. Over to Dannon. Maya tries to pick and roll again. Anna tried to pick and roll. Looked pretty good. Dannon drives it. Anna grabs the rebound out to McKenzie. McKenzie takes a little 2. No good. Anna grabs the rebound again. And that's the end of the third. We got out of our laggy third, not scot-free, but better than it could have been. Trailing by 1 point currently, 36-35, Latta leads. And if you've been to a Dale ball game this year, girls or boys, you have had a tense sit-through, that's for sure. The girls are not changing that any at all today. With a 1 point deficit going into the very last quarter, and
rebound.
We're going to have to get tough against this number 3 2A team. Latta's ball. They'll get to start with it.
11-0 run.
And we've got the same Elaine, Dannon, Brooklyn, McKenzie, and Faith back out there for Dale. Latta doing a little pick and roll on the far side. Pick and pop. Back to the inside. Out to the 3. She shoots it no good. Dannon rebounds. Pushes hard, 3-2. And pulls up for the 2 point. Doesn't happen. Rebounded by Latta. Got to make those 3-on-2s happen for us. Like you were talking about earlier, the transitions have to work for us.
Gotta have in games like this.
Yep. And Latta pushing her around the perimeter, trying to drag us out and isolate the interior girl. 11 tries the drive, no good. And pops back to 14, over to 21, out to Carson on the top. Isolates, drives the sideline. 2, no good. Rebounded by Latta and puts back in. Trinity.
Lady Pirates are awful on the board right now. We did something we did good in the first
Trinity
half.
put a lot of contact on there. She just did a really good job of hip checking and then grabbing the ball. That's what big girls will do to you sometimes. And we've got to show that foul, block out harder, and pull that rebound. 38-35, Latta. Dale girls with the ball. Long 3 by Dannon. A little short it looked like, but it bounced in for her.
to be a tie ball game.
And Coach Smith
So
is
we
going
are
to call a
at
timeout.
0-0. I'm telling you, if we emphasize the boards this half, we will win this ball game. That's the only way they're getting those points out down there.
6 minutes and 38 for the decision, basically starting at ground zero again, like Jordan says.
I mean, you think about the first half, I thought we did a really good job of limiting them to one shot each possession. It's the rebounds that they're getting on the second shot that are hurting us.
Yes.
I'd like to see us turn up the intensity for 6 minutes and 48 seconds.
Let's see what we got left in the tank. Let's see what both teams got left in the tank. We've got a same 5 out there, looks like.
Yeah.
Dan and Elaine, McKenzie, Brooklyn, and Faith against the starting 5 of Latta. Same starting 5. And man-to-man press back in it. Staying with it. They're spreading us out and kind of isolating us to a one-on-one dribble. And McKenzie's got 21 right now.
Ooh,
and she doubles.
That pressure really got to her,
Yeah.
I think, right there. Mackenzie Herman did a very good job of getting up in her grill.
She really did. We've got a lot of pressure, but they're isolating. That's what they want to do, is isolate,
Yeah.
try to dribble against us. So far, it's worked for him.
Yeah.
Worked for him, but that time drew a walk, which was good. Elaine right at him with the 2-point, no good. Rebounded by 24, Latta. She's hard to get over, I'll tell you that. And pushed down the floor by 11, who had a high dribble, and Elaine picks it, but goes out of bounds. Latta's
good hustle
ball.
there by Elaine.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Lady Pirates just 6 minutes and 12 seconds go win this, and you win the ball game.
Latta inbounds to their big girl, Taryn. She turns to look. Nothing happening. Faith Gardner picks up her dribble, back out, resets it to 11. Over to Carson to 21. 21 looking to get it inside. Nothing happening.
Faith
Up to the
did a
top.
good job on the big girl there.
Really is. Brooklyn too. High pass over top. Elaine gets there. Easy 2, pops it back out over top of her. Brooklyn's got to push
Those
backwards
second
with her body.
rebounds, Yeah.
It's we get position, but as tall as they are, they can jump over top of us. Got a foul up top
Yeah,
by
Faith.
Dannon. No, Faith,
Faith.
excuse me. And
She held her.
all right, inbound. Way outside
I'd like to see
to
us get a
11.
stop. I feel like we got a stop in this right here.
Carson's got it up top, over to 11 on the right side, up to the big girl up top. Kicking it around fast, looking for that interior. She's been in there a long time, but no call yet.
Yeah.
Finally cleared. And back up to Carson at the top. Long 3 for 11, and it's good. Dale Pirates bring it down the lane. Looking at McKenzie. McKenzie back to Faith. Faith over to Dannon. Dannon to Elaine. Little screen by Dannon. Back to Brooklyn. Brooklyn drives around to Dannon. Long 3. Front of the rim. Kept alive by McKenzie and picked up by Faith. Up to Dannon. Dannon fakes her. Drives it. Sharp pass downside. Brooklyn can't handle it. Latta's ball.
Well, Dana's got to know that Brooklyn's not expecting that pass out there. Dribble with the
And we'll go
purpose.
right back into the press, trying to get it back here. Get a recovery. 41-38. Elaine's got her one-on-one. That's what both teams want. Pretty high turn on the dribble, but gets it across and over to Carson. Picks up her dribble, and McKenzie's got her 21 up top. Over to 11, back up to, almost picked by Dannon, but she's out of position now. Carson pushed forward to 11, 11 with a 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded inside by Turner, up to Carson. Carson for the very long 3, no good. Faith had a hand on it, but it gets picked up by the 6'2", misses an easy one, gets it back, and puts it in for 2. Goodness gracious. Opportunity lost on that one. Dale coming back hard now. We'll see what we can make happen on this side. We've got to be a little bit more aggressive offensively, I think. We're just letting them stand and rest. Over to Faith. Faith looks to drive it over to McKenzie. McKenzie with a 3, and it's good.
That's something they don't know about. I think
Timeout by
Mackenzie can
Eric.
Shoot a little bit.
Coach Smith.
Got to go win
Excuse
these 4 minutes. 43-41 Latta.
And I think he's going to have a little talk to him about that. Being a little bit more intense, no second shots, and more intense on the offensive side.
Right.
They've gotten some great stops down there, but you can't let them shoot and shoot and shoot at it.
Yes, I mean,
Good teams won't miss it too many times. 43-41 right now if you're just joining us with about 6 minutes, 5 minutes?
3 seconds.
4 minutes. It's a little bit further off than I thought. Half a quarter left
See if
in
our
this
girls
game.
got a little bit down left in them.
Got Maya and Hannah coming into the game. Lane back in. Faith. Looks like he's going with a bigger crew now.
Just to get rebounds, I mean, heck.
Yeah, and Dannon for our 5th. Yeah, interesting. Interesting look here.
See if we can get a stop.
That's what he's going for, I think. I think you're right. I think he wants those rebounds down on that side and get back here and score some points. And we will stay in the full court. Man pressure. Latta's going to try to stay spread on us and isolate 1-on-1. They do. Faith gets lost. Dannon helps her out. Faith gets a hand on it. Makes her pick it up. Over to Carson at the top.
3:53 to go in this fourth.
Right side, 14. Up to the big girl.
Really good job.
Hannah Hester had right there in her grill. Playing some good defense. Uh-oh, got lost. 11 isolates and then drives to the right side. Skip pass over to 14. 14 takes a dribble and almost walks but doesn't. Carson drives the right side. Easy
Grab
2
it.
point.
Good job by Dan in there.
Missed.
Good.
And then comes back and fouls. Dan did a great job of gathering that up, even off balance. I thought she was going to walk as well. Got fouled from the backside by Carson, their senior. Their 6th foul?
Yes.
Team foul, and her 2nd foul. We will be in the 1-on-1 bonus next time. Maya Miller comes out. Brooklyn goes in.
Like to see us get something here. I don't know what, but something.
Excuse me, Emmy came in as well for
Yeah.
Anna Hester. So it was a double
Guess
switch.
we just wanted to get a stop and a rebound.
Elaine Witz got it up top, over to Emmy. He drives the left, doesn't like it, over to Lane. Lane drives the right side, turn, back out to Emmy. Emmy drives, step through, layup, a lot of contact, no call, and Latta rebounds. Brooklyn stops her up top.
3 minutes to go.
Over to Carson, up to 14. 14 over to 11. 11 up to Carson, over to 14. She drives the middle, gets stopped. Knock out to Carson. Carson inside. Turn around, 2 points, no good.
job there
Rebounded
by
by
Dale.
Brooklyn. And brought back down. Over to Elaine, up to Faith. Faith doesn't like it. Back to Elaine
Still
for a
down by
reset.
2.
Emmy looking, thinking about it. Guarded by the big girl. Dribble and resets it. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Over to Lane, back out to Emmy. Emmy tries the 3 this time. Short. Contact rebound, and it looks like Brooklyn will get charged for the foul. Dale's 6th team foul. Brooklyn's 3rd. So it'll be bonus 1-on-1 for anybody coming in. Maya and Anna will come back in for Faith and Brooklyn. McKenzie comes in as well.
2-point ball game still.
And Latta switches out. Their big girl. Go with a guard front. And Brooklyn back in for Anna Hester.
Like to see.
Wow. Okay.
Like to see us get something. A turnover.
Ball brought in. Kinsey Gill's gunner. Driving her down the right side. Stops her. Reset up to Carson at the top. Over to 21. Haley, their other senior. Swung around to the right side, looking for the big girl. Maya doing a good job of keeping her isolated in there. Fronting her. Drive down the middle and a cross pass, no
That'll be
good.
out of
It'll bite Dale's ball.
A little bit of loss for the Lady Pirates. Like to see us get a stop. And we got one.
We need to score here now because we are down by 2. Maya Miller coming out, Faith going in.
Need something go through the hoop of some sort.
Right at 2 minutes. 1:57 left in this game. Both
Big
teams
possession right here for the Lady Pirates.
in the bonus. Over to Dannon. Dannon for the long 3. Swings in and out. Brooklyn rebounds, puts it back up. No call on that one. And Latta gets the rebound. Into 24. And timeout by Latta. Oh my gosh, that was a big no call underneath. Brooklyn, he's got a better eye than I do. She must have got a lot of the ball, but it looked like some hand movement to me. Anyway, Dale down by 2, 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Timeout by Latta. It'll be their ball at the half court. I will say this is an experienced crew.
Yeah,
I know all three of these guys, and they go all the way up to the state tournament usually. So they haven't missed a lot.
No. I like that they've let them play a little bit too.
I had a buddy who used to call with me, and he said, doesn't matter how you call as long as you call consistently.
Yeah.
Both sides of the floor, the entire game. If you're going to call loose, call loose. If you're going to call tight, call tight. So these guys have done a great job of picking their mode of operation and sticking with it. Latta's ball coming out. Dale down by 2 with about a minute and a half left. Minute 40. Anna Hester, Meyer Miller, Faith, Elaine, and Dannon are your Dale team in. Looks like Latta's going to work the perimeter and try to get an inside pass. And they will be awfully patient, which I would be as well, having a 2-point lead against the number 1 2A Dale Lady Pirates. Swinging it around the perimeter, hanging on to it. Just a lot of guard movement, forcing us to double team in the interior.
And she'll go to the line for the 1-and-1.
Yep. Faith picks up a foul, double hand check. Her second. Minute 16 left.
Latta's not even going to rebound, I don't think.
Brooklyn and Mackenzie Gill back in for Hannah and Maya.
That's Herman.
Sorry, Mackenzie Herman. Thank you.
I did the same thing today.
I'm going to try to go with Kinsey and Mackenzie. That'll help me out. First one of the 1-on-1 made. Stretching it to 3 points. And here comes the second one. As good as the first. Dale's ball. Elaine brings it up. Got to get some offense going here. They're in a little zone, looks like. Nope. Man-to-man. Over to Dan and skip pass to Elaine. Elaine tries to drive the middle. Doesn't like it. Dumps it to Brooklyn. Brooklyn up for 2. Gets it kind of stuffed. And Faith rebounds and gets grabbed hard by 31. She'll get to shoot a 1-on-1 now. Taryn's first foul of the game. Oh, my. Team 7th. Faith at the line for her 1-on-1. Down by 4. Gonna need both of them with a minute left. There's the first one. You had no faith, Jordan. I thought I was pretty good looking. She did rattle it around a little bit. Shooter's bounce. Shooter's bounce. Second one is good. And we need to get the ball back right here. And they're working on it. Ball inbounded. Oh, nice touch by Dannon. 35's picked up the ball and has no place to pass it, and a timeout, a forced timeout for Latta. Nice job by Dale. That is one big help, but it ran 8 seconds off, and they will get the ball back inbound. Yep. Dannon did a good job of getting a hand on that pass and really slowing down Latta's progression on that one. That's what we've got to do. I think if we don't stop them in the forecourt, we may be troubled.
Yeah,
troubled on the backside. They've got those big girls that, got those big girls that have been able to play an inside-outside game on us, and it's really hard to keep them from an easy 2 and still put enough pressure on them to get a 5-second call. Hard to do. Coach Smith is talking about that right now, I think. Less than a minute. 2 points behind for Dale. What a game.
It is.
We knew it was going to be. And that leaves Latta with just 1 timeout. Coach Smith has all 3 of his. From the first or second half. And they'll get to reset it right back out of bounds. Looks like we're going to double. We're not going to man the ball. We're going to double the long pass. And into Carson. Dannon's got to get her to pick up the ball, and she does. Back over, a lot of contact. Ball out of bounds, and it's Dale's ball.
How do you let that go?
I don't know. There's a lot of there's been a lot of contact tonight, but I mean, contact foul, it doesn't count. I mean, if you're both going for the ball and there's contact, you can't. Oh, easy into Faith. She was wide open, pulls up for the 2. Nothing happening. Rebounded by Elaine and gets fouled.
Send Elaine to the line for the 1-on-1.
Yes, she will. They've been consistent all night long. There's been interior contact without the ball, and they haven't called it. So, oh my. Hopefully you guys are just hearing us on these speakers instead of the fans, because there's a lot of discussion going on at the moment. So Elaine will have a chance to tie it up right here. She's going to hit the first of the 1-on-1, and she does.
She does. 44-45. 38 seconds to go here at the Ship.
38, almost 39 seconds. This ought to be a fun 39 seconds if you're just joining us. You picked the right time, I'll tell you that right now.
Call the timeout. Latta, Dale knotted up at 45. What else do we expect?
Nothing better. Nothing better.
Hey, but I'm going to tell you, I got the bubble gut right now. I ain't going to lie. My butterfly's going.
I tell you, Dale it's obvious to me. This is the only way you win state tournaments is you have really, really tough games. It's going to be really, really close. And you got to be the one that finishes out on top. And they've done it time and time again. They didn't do it against at the Cashin tournament at the very end against Van Nuys. They had the opportunity, though.
Yeah.
So presenting themselves the opportunity is half the battle.
Exactly,
and then actually finishing it is the other half.
Right.
And they've come back from a 4-point deficit to present themselves.
In like a 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just over a minute when we were down 4. And that's another thing. You put yourself in that position. You see what it's like on the other side. Next time you get that chance, you take advantage of it.
Absolutely. And they've done a great job of game after game putting themselves in the position to be able to win.
I see Lady Pirates get a turnover.
Well, they're going to
wanted one.
I think they're going to work on it. I think we'll see the same sort of press. We'll guard against the long ball. So let the defender throw it in and then really attack the ball as it comes in.
I agree.
They've done a good job of making the senior Carson pick the ball up. When she does, bad things happen in the backcourt for them.
Because she's their one she's their motor. That's what I said all along. She makes them go.
Well, they went with their same guard standout. Yeah, their same guard standout with took one of the bigs out into Carson.
Make her pick it up right.
And Dannon tries to turn her and gets the offensive foul call. Did a good job selling that one. Oh my goodness gracious!
That one.
I was surprised by the call. I'm not going to lie, but Dannon sold it pretty good, and Dale's ball with 34 seconds left.
45, 34 seconds.
That's Carson's 4th foul, by the way.
Oh, wow.
So she's
about to.
I think Coach Smith may let him take it down to the last shot and see what happens. I think he's okay with an overtime with her having 4.
Yes,
and,
go at her. I mean, that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
See, this is another instance we have a chance to win at the buzzer. Let's see if
way spread out offense. Latta refuses to pick us up. We're down to 10 seconds,
9,
and Elaine's going to go at it right now. She drives left. They close her up. No foul. Latta gets the ball back, drives hard to the right side. Mackenzie Gill stops her. No call. Overtime here at the Ship.
Back-to-back nights for the Lady Pirates.
Absolutely. I like the aggression by Elaine, and I like the confidence in her, but she did that drive the last time, and when she sees those 2 bigs closing from the right and left, I think she's got to learn to kick on that one.
Kick it out, she did the backside, and that's the same thing that happened at the Van Nuys game. There's 6'3" Emery Ellis. She shot it over the top of her, and I mean, got it over the top, but it was just a little off, but
I do know with that kind of a time and that kind of pressure, there's a ton of adrenaline going. Sometimes that tunnel vision's pretty good.
Sometimes adrenaline's a benefactor too. I mean,
I'm hoping the good thing is you'll get to see the film, and she'll get to I know Coach Smith shows them film, and I know they do a good job of analyzing how well they did and what they could do better. So I think she'll see those shots when it comes down to the state tournament type soon.
I mean, this is what we're doing. We're building for that moment.
Absolutely. And this is the way to build it, I'll tell you right here. Just joining us, we are in OT.
Back-to-back nights of overtime. We're getting extra basketball for free.
We are absolutely getting our money's worth out of the refs. We're going to
like to see the Lady Pirates do what we did in the first quarter, first to the third quarter. I mean, just spread it out, get a good shot, rebound. I mean, that's where we got away from. And
Latta is looking like they're going to play this very defensively, which is interesting. That may mean we're a little bit in their coach's head. They've got all of their players on the defensive side, so they've got a 6'2" jumping against a 5'7". I don't know why they're playing. I would have pushed that forward really rapidly, but they want to hold it up and see what happens. Looks like they're going to swing it around and look for a good internal shot. Carson drives. Skip passes way over to 11. Up to the top, reset, over to Carson. Inside. Brooklyn there, but picks up the foul. Brooklyn's got to stay a little straighter up. She she dropped her hands real early and grabbed her. She had to stayed straight up there. I think she would have been in better shape. Her fourth foul.
Ooh.
Yeah. And 2 shots for Latta. First one is good. This is her 6'2" junior, Taryn. She's been pretty solid from the line, unfortunately. I think that's 2 things she practices, that turnaround and that free throw. You can't ask for anything better than that from a big girl inside. 47-45. Almost the full 4 minutes left in the overtime. Over to Faith. She drives around, doesn't like it. To McKenzie. Brooklyn's got the ball.
Get going. No one really expects her to right now.
Yeah. Dannon with the ball at the top. Gets it slapped a little bit.
Yeah.
And dribbles it out.
Ball back to Elaine. Elaine, ooh, I'd like to see her go down the middle. Nobody was looking.
She does that time after a little screen from Dannon. Kicks it back to Dannon for the 3. It's long. Rebounded long by Latta. Punch back to 14. 14 brings it up. Hard to 11. 11's kind of wide open, but way up to the top to Carson. Back to 11. Over to 14 on the corner. Tries the lob pass. Doesn't like it. Out to Carson for the 3. No good. And punched out of bounds by Latta. Dale's ball.
Yeah. Lady Pirates have got to get something through the whole of this possession. I really think if we can get it back to a tie, get a stop, we'll be in a good spot.
Absolutely. 47-45, 2:47 left in the OT. Ball into
I
a
can see Elaine drive it. I mean, 'cause if we're spreading out their bigs, like Brooke, so if Brooke could go up to this corner, actually.
And it looks like a pick and roll by Dannon. Over to Dannon for the long 3. Oh, just off the left side of the rim and rebounded by Latta. Back to Carson, the big girl, up to 11. We got to slow him down and get a turnover here before too long. 2:23 left. Over to the right side. They're trying to spread us out. Resting the big girl, looks like interiorly right now. Way up at the half court defense right now. And just passing it back, 2-guard front. Back and forth for the guards. Big lob inside, turnaround 2, no good. Go! Faith keeps it alive to McKenzie. McKenzie rebounds. Drives it up the middle, takes her time. We've got plenty of time, 1:57. They had all 5 back. They dropped back fast. I'm telling you, Latta is playing a defensive game. 3 for Faith. We've got almost a save by Elaine. We've got to either be a little bit more patient with the 3 or look to drive inside and force an open 3.
I agree. We're trying to force it, I feel like, right now. And we don't need to be. Go get a bucket.
Yep. And we got switching out Hannah Hester and Maya Miller back in to rebound.
For some size.
And to stop some of the punch-ins from happening. Brooklyn on the ball. Double team. Cut off. Throw to big girl forward. Up to the other big girl. Easy 2. 49-45 Latta. Elaine brings them out. Looks to drive. Kicks it out to Brooklyn. Brooklyn skips it to Maya. Maya over to Anna Hester. Anna Hester drives. Puts it up. No foul. And Latta rebounds. Pushes forward. Elaine on the ball. Ties it up. Picks it. Grabs it. Drives it hard. Down the left. No good. Brooklyn misses the rebound. Latta gets it. Pushes hard. Long pass. Anna Hester tries to get it. Tries to skip pass it out on Latta. Dale's ball. And that's what we've got to do. Speed them up.
Really like to see us get a stop. Not a stop, a score.
And Dale's ball will be bringing it in. He subs his 2 in for offensive. Pressure. Elaine brings it up. Drives left. They close out. Brooklyn for the 3. Off to the left. Oh, McKenzie has the rebound, but it's off her leg, and Latta picks it up. Takes it down the right side. McKenzie holds her up. Cross passes to cross pass to Carson. Elaine almost tied it up, but a timeout. His extra timeout, so he's still got 1 left by Latta. And my guess is he's going to talk to them a lot about slowing down right here. If Dale can keep them sped up, we got a shot at it. But we're down by 4 right now with about less than 2 minutes left in the overtime. Full minute timeout. We come out of it quick. But Latta looks like they're drawing up some plays. (31 and 11) have really done a good job of playing inside out and combined for 36 of their points. So the majority of their points just from an in and out. Hard to shut down with as big as they are and talented as they are at that in and out. Inbound to Carson, their senior, double team. Brooklyn then pulls off into 21. 21 gets lost and dribbles around back to Carson. Over to 11 with a 2-guard front, down to 14 on the side, looks inside, but they're just going to punch it back out and hang on to it. 32 seconds left, we foul. Dannon picks up her 3rd, I believe. And they'll go still in the one-on-one, not even in the double digits, thank goodness. The next one will be double digits. It'll be the double bonus, so they'll get to shoot 2, double digits. Double bonus, shooting 2, but 1-on-1 for this one. And misses the front end of it, thank goodness. Lane gets the ball out. Faith rebounded. Drives right over to Mackenzie Gill. She drives. Doesn't like anything. Tries to shovel pass to Dannon. Picked off by 21 and then foul by Dannon. Not a good turnover.
No.
21 seconds left. Got a lot of hill to climb on this one. They'll be in the double bonus, so that'll be 2 shots for 11. Not the one you want shooting either. Actually, was that Dannon? No.
Yes.
They
Our
gave it
4th.
Oh my goodness, Dannon's got 4 too now. So we're playing with Brooklyn and Dannon both have 4 fouls. Latta knocks down the first one. And picks up the second one too. Rolls it forward to Elaine. Elaine drives hard, takes it down the right side, shoots, scores for 2. Quick timeout by Eric Smith. Half. 30 seconds.
Why can't we
14
do that the whole
seconds
game?
left.
That's quick, that's fast, it's efficient.
And we needed every bit of that, making it a 4-point game. Still 2 possessions. We're going to have to do a lot of uphill climbing right here. We've got to do a quick pick and a quick steal and a easy 2 is what we really need. We'll see if we can get it. With the passing that I've seen from those big girls, I think I'd put a big girl out of bounds and a big girl catching it in and handing it off to a guard.
Yeah.
But we'll see if he's not going to do that. He's going to trust his senior over there, Carson, and his 3 guards. He's going to stay small. He's got 3 guards going, wants to be able to drive it up the court. With only 14 seconds, I wouldn't worry a whole lot about a 10-second call and 2 possessions. But looks like he's going to. Throws it into the big girl. Gets a quick foul by Faith. She'll go to the line for 2. Faith's 3rd foul. .74 seconds left. At this point of the game, the .74 becomes critical of whether or not we can do it. Oh, makes the first one. Rolled it in from the front iron. 52-47. Still just 2 possessions. This next one could really hurt. And it does. 2 possessions, but they've got to be 3-pointers. We need a 3-point here, Elaine. She drives, kicks it back out to Faith. Faith looks at it, takes the drive, takes the shot, blocked, out on Latta, Dale's ball. 3.73 seconds left. And the Latta fans thinks it's over. There's a lot of standing and clapping. Dale inbounding it. Long inbound to Dannon. Long 3-point shot. No good. Out of bounds. Game.
Well,
53-47. First win for Latta girls at the pirate ship since 2012.
Yep.
So
We will be back in 10 minutes for the boys game. Stay tuned. You'll have to refresh your feed. We'll be back in 10 minutes.